congratulations.
Thank you.
What's going on in that dressing room right now?
Yeah, it's chaos. Yeah, I don't think you can underestimate what we've done in this competition up to this point, and I think we had every right to celebrate that moment. It's such a big moment, Champions League final, you know, the most prestigious tournament in club football. So, yeah, it's a proud moment for the boys, for the club, and yeah, we're just trying to soak it all in.
It's been building and building, hasn't it? 5 years out of the competition, a quarter-final your first year back, semi-final last year. The pain and hurt from getting close last year, how much was that channeled into that performance tonight?
Yeah, look, we knew coming into the game, we knew coming into the game what was at stake. You know, you win and you go into a Champions League final, and if you can't get up for that, then you can't get up for any game of football. Fans really helped tonight, really spurred us on, just give us that energy. And once we went 1-0 up, I knew we was going to win. I just felt it, you know, when you feel something special building. Yeah, you know, it was just such a good moment to be out there tonight.
Well,
to
Theo helped a little bit, actually. We'll just show you this pre-match.
No, I didn't. What did you say?
He was whipping them up, Declan, pre-match. So you know where it all came from. You know who the conductor was.
You was loving that, weren't you?
I was loving it, not as much as you. But I mean, can I just ask the feeling? We talk about feelings throughout the season, but your partner in crime next to you today, Miles Lewis-Skelly, you know, what an incredible performance from him. Of course, he had a great one at the weekend, but how impressed have you been with him?
We've always known what Miles can do. I remember last year when he played so many games, when he stepped up at Real Madrid away in the Bernabeu at 18, that's when I really thought, wow, we have a player. And our manager this year has been tough on him behind the scenes. He's not played you know, as much as he would have wanted, but what I've noticed with him is that he's actually kept his head down and worked so hard. And I'm not just saying that, he does everything right every day, in early, training, gym. Now he's got his chance, and look, he's ready, he's taken it, and to be thrown in at the deep end in the Champions League semi-final and perform how he did is no surprise to me. He's so good.
Dec, you'd mentioned just then you feel like something special's been. By the way, I know you was in the dressing room dancing and stuff. I could tell by the look in your eyes right now. I can see it. Am I right?
Yeah, you was right. It was going off. It was going off.
I knew. But let me ask the question, right? So you said something special's building. Can you define that?
Yeah, I think just where this club's come from over the last few years and what we've been building, you know, them narrow losses that we've had in the Premier League, you know, going out of cup competitions, you know, things that hurt you as a player, you know. And I think the manager's taken full control. You know, we've kept building, we've kept adding good quality to the squad. We've kept pushing each other. And in this competition and in the Premier League, you know, we've gone full throttle, and well, we find ourselves in a very good position with, you know, less than a month to go. So, look, it's all to play for. It's got to stay composed and focused. It's a tough one because we're into the Champions League final, but Sunday now's, you know, it's a massive one as well. So we've got to focus on that too.
Can we talk a bit about you personally? Because pre-match we had a lovely film. It's about 6 minutes of a bit of an origin story of you actually going right back to Grey Court School. We had Dan Slocum in there, Mark Noble talking about you as well and your development and how impressed they were, how you reacted to setbacks along the way. You go back to that City game when you sat on the ground, you said it's not over. How much of this have you taken on yourself to make sure this team knows how far it can go this year?
Yeah, I think I'm a strong believer in knowing what this team's capable of. I think after that City game, it wasn't a title-defining game in my opinion. We lost, we didn't want to lose, but it definitely wasn't done. And that wasn't just my mentality, that was the players' mentality as well. And that's why I said to Martin, you know, just trying to G everyone up, because it wasn't a moment to be down, it was a moment to, you know, realise that there's still 5 games and to keep pushing. And like you said, I've had a lot of setbacks, so I feel like over the years I've had good people guide me as well. Family, like you said, Mark Noble there has been one of the best people for me. I can speak to him all the time about advice and how to get through things. So yeah, I think I take that on really well. But yeah, a long way to go.
Yeah, well, I think, Clarence, you want to come in, don't you, with a question?
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful to see you smile and enjoy this moment.
Thank you.
Your leadership has been very important for this team. For the next 5 matches, what can we expect from Arsenal?
4.
Is it 4?
It's 4.
Why is 4?
3 left in the league in the final.
Oh, it's the final,
Yeah.
so it's 4. Okay, 4 matches.
I think you can expect the same as the last 3 performances. You know, Atletico away, Fulham, and tonight. I think we've kind of turned a corner again. We went through a stage where we wasn't performing at our best. We was getting results. You know, in April, as we know, we didn't win as many games as we had wanted, and we was a bit sloppy in our play. But I think we found a new way of playing again. Players rotating, moving around, feeling free. Last 3 games have been really good. And yeah, you know, when you've got confidence in football, that's everything. And heading into the business end of the season now, going into every game, we're going to be ready. And I know everyone's focused. I can tell you that.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. However, I feel like you're ready to play anyone. Will you be watching tomorrow night thinking it doesn't matter we play in the final?
Yeah, I think you have to watch tomorrow night just because of the spectacle that it was last week. It was incredible to watch. So many great, unbelievable players on show. So yeah, I'll give it a watch and see what happens. And it's a Champions League final. You've all played in them. So yeah, may the best team win, whoever gets there.
And you've spoken about Mark Noble. It is West Ham at the weekend. They're in a very different predicament to you, but you're in an Arsenal shirt, obviously, so you can't be worrying about them. But you do have, you know, a place in your heart for that club.
Oh, yeah, it's a club that give me everything. Without West Ham, there's no me. And I honestly believe that. They give me a chance when Chelsea didn't. And a lot of people there really did push me on. Moisey, Slaven Bilic, Pellegrini made me captain. Loads of good things about that club. It's not nice to see the position they're in, but like you said, it's football, and I have a job to do on Sunday. You know, we're trying to win a Premier League title, and yeah, it's the business end of the season, so we want to win every game, and I'm sure they're going to want to win every game too. So yeah, may the best team win.
Well, I'm sure you'll be buzzing tonight, but try and get some sleep, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.